Because we give one share, so one micro share to every single human in the world. Well, that's like we're giving away like $7.7 billion. Last night I'm at the gym, right? Like late evening, just before we put baby to bed. And I'm taking notes on my phone about the exercise I'm doing, the reps. And then I just open YouTube and then I see this video about like the sargassum, the algae that we've been working on for the past 2 weeks. Cause like I went to the beach, like a lot of tourists I'm talking to are complaining about the algae, and in my heart is just like, wow, like God is giving us so much through Mother Nature, so many resources. Like this looks like gold to me. This like stinky, smell like elephant poo without the elephants, decomposing algae on the side of the beach. So what can we do with that? Well, we did research for 2 weeks. So last night at the gym, I see like a short documentary on YouTube about how this algae is actually gold. And then they talk about like what people, the research has been doing, and some people that build business around the algae. And I'm like, there's a few startups working on it. I'm like, this is so cool. Like, this is exactly what we've been working on, and now this is proof that the model that I've been working on with our interns is awesome. So essentially, we're going full steam ahead. So I sent it to our intern last night, and after I was done working out, and since he's plus 1 hour, it was kind of late for him, but he responded and he said, "I'm gonna watch that right now." And then I said, I'd like you to make like a list of all the CEOs he's talking about in the video, and we'll put the link like somewhere, like the thumbnail here, and then you can click the link in the notes if you want to watch that video. So I said, like, let's make a list of every, like the guy that's doing the documentary and all the people that are talked about in the universities, and we'll reach out to the CEOs and the people managing the programs, so to see how we can collaborate. So this is awesome. And then my intern was like, "Oh, but tomorrow is Labor's Day," or not. But he said tomorrow's Labor Day. I said, "Oh, take the day off, no problem." He's like, "I'll get it to you in the morning." So it's so nice. I said, "No worries. You take the day off," and he said, "I'll get to you in the morning." So there we go. And this morning I woke up quite early, so I was just thinking, it is time. Because we're building the whole. So here's the thing, right? There's gonna be New Earth Eco Fashion, and so that's the company, like the clothing line company that's like with sustainable clothing, that's gonna use the hemp fabric, like textile. So hemp, organic cotton, bamboo, textile, all the plants that grow like so rapidly without the need of fertilizer, chemicals to prevent from like bug deterrent and all that stuff. And the thing is, like, there's natural fertilizers as well that we can use, like the sargassum, the algae that's like in infinite amount in the ocean, and that's actually earning the nesting of the turtles on the beach. Now on the water, it is protecting the turtles, so we want to like pick it up before it gets to the beach, but not too far in the water, because now this is protecting the natural habitat of the baby turtles that are hiding in there from predators like the birds and fish and whatever. So we want it to be harmonious, right? The business that we're building. So this is one part of it, is the eco-fashion business. And now you can see the sunrise is nice on top of the trees. Ain't that nice? So I'm happy to be here with you this morning. So this is one let's say branch of the New Earth enterprises, the social enterprises that we're building to fund, well, to grow, to build a new Earth together, you and I and the people that are getting involved. And for this, I'm giving you a share, like, to everybody that, well, not only everybody that watched this video and like and comment and share and subscribe, but also to everybody, every single human in the world. If you saw the video from yesterday, or from the end of last week, essentially. So that's when I was praying, this is the vision that I saw, which doesn't make a lot of sense logistically, because like, let's say, like we give one share, so one micro share to every single human in the world, because we're in this together. Well, let's say each share is like I don't know yet, but like each share is worth $1. Well, that's like we're giving away like $7.7 billion, or however many humans we are now, right away, like as we start, just before making $1. But it's not logical, but this is what God told me to do, because God's the boss of the business, and so this is how we're doing it, because we're building the kingdom of God on earth here together, where we live in harmony with each other, our planet, and all living things, all of creation, and where we live in God's infinite abundance. So this is what we're doing. So this is why you're getting a share and everybody's getting a share. And if you want to like, comment, and subscribe, awesome, because you're gonna follow like how we're building a business. You're gonna have a chance to get involved, because we're gonna give more shares to people that get involved, for depending on their level of contribution. And I don't know logistically how it's gonna work yet, because like I'm good at seeing the eagle vision, but details like this is out of my reach. But like we'll brainstorm and heartstorm together. So we just started the New Earth Master Heart. So it's a mastermind, but with the heart, that I invited a few people to join. So this is starting next week in the weekend, or this week, since we're Monday. And so that's very exciting. And somehow it got connected to a vision, the first vision I had in the Sweat Lodge, when I lived with the Anishinaabe people in Northern Ontario for 2 years, during my journey across Canada on my old bicycle with a trailer, and you can see the picture here. Yeah, so that in that vision there was the four men, or let's say the four continents, the four colors of the medicine wheel: the black man, the yellow man, the white man, and the red man. They were fighting over a shiny object that they found on the beach, and this fighting lasted for millenniums, and like this is representing the wars between men all around the world. And there's been atrocities caused by those wars through history. Like the Middle Ages were very dark, and I mean there's still war today, because I guess it is a very lucrative business. But how can we make lucrative business in the new earth? With peace, with each other, with love in our hearts. And I believe that those people, the people that already passed away, like we can't do anything, but the people that today are going to receive one share into the company, even though they might not be such good humans, I believe they can be forgiven. And that's what God told me when I woke up in the middle of the night, is that everybody can be forgiven if now they live with God in their hearts and love, and they spread the love. Well, maybe they can turn around, and it might like require more work for them, but we give them a chance. And the people that are active, and if you've been like such a good human being and so loving and caring, and you'll be rewarded, because like the more you get involved, the more shares will give you as well. And if you want to, if what you have is a lot of money and don't have time to get involved, well, then you can buy shares that way as well, because this is helping us grow as well. And I think the economy in the future and the new earth will be different. It's going to be more love centered, and I don't know logistically yet how it's going to be. So I haven't received a vision yet. So that's what I want to talk this morning. Is you're getting a share into the company, each of you that's listening right now, and I, which makes this is another thing that God told me in the middle of the night. Luckily, my baby wakes up a lot to feed, and on her bottle, and so I wake up many times in the night, and then I can't sleep after, and then I get all those visions, which is beautiful. So I'm grateful not to have slept a lot in the last year and a half. So what I saw when I woke up early this morning is we're going to start the friends and family round. So if you've been a friend of mine for a while, you've been following my blog on Facebook, which that blog is actually the reason I met my wife. She commented on the post. I commented back. She commented back. I commented back. Then I said, hey, why don't we like go in private message? and then like within 4 hours, I can't hold my fourth finger. Within 4 hours, we were engaged. And 2 weeks later, she would drive over 16 hours to come meet me. I was in Northern Ontario, a very small town called Wawa. I was heading there on my bicycle. And then she got there. Her car died the second she got to like my feet in the driveway. I had a friend, and the car's still there today. We gave it so that he can so give it to or my friend to her daughter's boyfriend to fix it. So and now like 2 months later, we had the baby coming on the way, and now baby just turned a year and a half, and now we're in journey. She lived already in 8 different places since she was born, and now we're in Tulum, and it's beautiful. And this is where I got all the inspiration for New Earth Enterprises, so that we could fund the New Earth Children's Foundation, where we bring together the children from all around the world, no matter their religion, their beliefs, their ethnicity, the color of their skin, their social class. It doesn't matter, because every child does matter. And like the movement says, it's so well that I rode for 2 years on my bicycle, and so now we bring them all together to create the New Earth, to create a better world together. Because that's the vision that I saw during that sweat lodge, is that the men fought for generations and generations, and then they finally made peace. I was standing in the secret fire, was spreading love, and then the 4 men, they made peace, and they gave their desire of control and power. They decided to give it away, and see that the children would lead us into the future. And so they gave the leadership to the children, and the children were behind the children are standing. So there's a circle of children from all around the world holding hands, and behind them were standing their mothers that were supporting them. And I didn't know what it meant back then, and I asked the elder that invited me in the sweat lodge what it meant, and she said, when you're ready, you'll know. And now it's all coming together, like the master heart that we're starting this weekend is the four men, and I didn't even realize. I was asking friends that I felt had great energy, and then when we came to the last one, I'm like, wait, this one is the red man, and we already had like the black man, the white man, and the yellow man into the master heart that I wanted to create, and it all came together, and then I'm like the fifth, like it's just the one, like leading it and just putting it together with the heart, and now it's coming together. And so this will be like the master heart of New Earth Enterprises. And then we, like each social enterprise that's funding the foundation for children, that's building the New Earth, and the children come up with the ideas. The children, like all their ideas, will do research and development on them, and that will all be funded by the foundation. And so we can build their leadership, so that the children can be the leaders of tomorrow, today. And so all the social enterprise that we're building, like New Earth Eco Fashion and New Earth Resources, because there's a lot that we can do as well with the algae for biofuel, and we'll do more research as well on that. But I hear from the documentary I saw yesterday that we linked is you can transform a car into just using the biofuel for about $2,500, and now you don't need gasoline anymore. This is amazing. For the future, because like I really believe in electric cars, but then I saw like the damages of like lithium on the environment, and it's not sustainable. Like we need, there's some great logic, and the technology is still being developed, so that's great, but we need to think holistically. We need to think about harmony with everything that we do. So every single business needs to be harmonious. Like if we take the algae from the ocean, but now we're hurting the habitat of the baby turtles, then it's not working. But how can we do it where we're protecting the eggs on the beach? Because now if there's a mountain of algae on the beach, the eggs cannot go past it, and they cannot reach the water to seek protection after they hatch. So now if we can pick it up at the right time, then we're not hurting the turtles. We can use the gas, methane, and whatever is emitted from those algae to power cars, power essentially eco cities and villages that we're going to build as well. And so we're going to have other like CEOs leading those enterprises under the eco fashion, not the eco. Not the eco, the New Earth Enterprises, and so, and now the vision I had with seamstress that I didn't even meet yet, that I just chatted for a second on WhatsApp, like because she was introduced or referred to me by a friend we met here. So I spoke to her like 2 seconds, and I was supposed to meet her in the morning, and you saw it in the video last week. I came and knocked at her door with the baby in the morning, and she wasn't there. She couldn't be there for personal reasons, and that I totally understand. But in the night, I had the vision. God told me, like, she's going to be the CEO of Eco Fashion, like New Earth Eco Fashion. And, like, I don't know if she, like, I don't know, it might be a big ask. Like, I don't know if she knows how to be a CEO, but doesn't matter. Like, she's already running her business, her seamstress business. And, like, we'll see. And it's going to be up to her if she wants to take the leadership of that. But we'll prepare everything so that it works and, like, it's all balanced. And we'll get the textiles ready, like the hemp textiles, the bamboo. We can grow that in communities as we work with the foundation to bring permaculture to the children around the world in their communities. Well, and teach them how to grow like organic vegetables and eat well, and we can empower them to like create ideas with that and make the world a better place. Well, we can as well grow the plants that are organic and that are like sustainable, that in the sense that they don't require like chemical fertilizer or bug spray and whatever. We can grow them like no matter where it is in the world. Like the bamboo grows all around the center of the earth, and then in the north you can grow hemp. You can grow which is amazing, like all amazing plants that create so much oxygen and that grow like bamboo can grow like a foot a day. Like it's crazy. You cut it and then it grows back in a few days. Like God has given us those resources. Why are we not using them? The hemp is same thing. Like it's a weed. Like it grows like so fast and creates so much oxygen. And the textile is amazing. You can use it to make hempcrete, like concrete that's like mostly made from the fiber of the plant. You can make sails, you can make ropes, you can make clothing with the textile. You can make biofuel as well. This is moving into the new earth, and this is what we can do. And now we can grow it in those communities, which creates economic development in those communities, and like so it is sustainable economically, socially, and environmentally. And then like one business can, like that's under the New Earth enterprise can supply for each other and create economy that way, which is amazing. So this is how we're building the New Earth together, and you're getting one share. And if you want more, reach out. So it's still like friends and family. So if you're not a friend yet, we're gonna become friends soon. Because so this is the vision that I had the other night too. And I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't even know if it's possible, because there's like 7.7-ish billion people on the planet, and I want to connect with every single one of you, not just to go give you your share, but I want to learn, because I believe that we're all a piece of the grand puzzle that is humanity, and each piece is important. I spent a lot of time like befriending and talking with homeless people. I invited them to a restaurant. I share, like, I didn't have much when I was on my bike journey, but I like some people would give me like a gift card or something, and I'm like, I remember going at Tim Hortons and like go get a coffee in Sault Ste. Marie, and then I get in, I left the bike outside with my trailer at the front, and then the manager says, by the way, like I wouldn't leave your bike there. There's a lot of drug problems downtown, and there's a lot of people that steal bikes. And I said, oh, okay. So I go back outside to my bike, and then there's this woman that's asking people at the exit of the drive-thru for money, right? And I'd say like, hi, my friend, do you want me to go buy you a coffee? And she's like, she gave me such a big smile, and she was so happy. And so I went and go get her a coffee, and then I bring back to her, and she's like, this is so nice. And then I don't know, like she got me like kind of a crew to protect my bike, and it was beautiful. And then but before that I said, hey, do you want to come in and like we'll have food together? And so she did, and she invited someone else as well, which is funny, because a few days later, before I left from Sault Ste. Marie to Wawa, where I actually met my wife in person for the first time, I was just riding down the street, and I had my cart behind my bike, and I had the box of like all gear that I had for winter, and it was kind of the end of winter but still cold, that people had given me on my journey, and I just like distributed to people in the street. And so this woman was there, and I say, hey, do you need something in there? And she checked, and she got some gloves, and she was so happy. And then I went to the to see our friends at Soya, so Save Our Young Adults from drug addiction, because like lots of problems in the north, especially from fentanyl. And so I go there, and I start chatting with this woman, and like after 2 minutes, she said like this started the worst day of my life, and now you made it into the best day of my life. And she took a bunch of clothes that I had to give, and just sharing and talking with the heart was beautiful. And then I like on the day that I left Sault Ste. Marie to go north, and the media was kind of following me, the CTV News, and did an interview. I don't know if the replay is still available. So this woman was just like further like up the road, and she gave me like a little moose teddy bear to hook on my trailer so that I could ride with it, and so I rode with it for a long while, and gave it to my baby later when she was born. And yeah, so everybody is a piece of that puzzle that is humanity, and everybody has some love in their heart that has some to share. So I want to connect with every one of you, just like this other woman that I met while I was in Sault Ste. Marie, who's another piece of the puzzle. She came to, I was keeping the sacred fire in a teepee during the night, and her and her friends came in, and they're people from the street, and they wanted warmth. It was middle of winter, it was very cold, and we had like a big fire going, and they came and they lay, but they started chatting, and turns out that she was part, she was Métis, she was part First Nation, and so we chatted that morning. She stayed for the ceremony, and I saw her like a couple weeks later at the mall in like the northern part of town, and she came to me, and she was just out of like a bad injury caused by the street, and started chatting with her, and I gave her my novel because I knew she had left when I gave it to the people in the teepee that morning after ceremony, and because she told me she did like she had studied what's the study of religion? Just comment below. She had studied that at university when she was younger, and so I wrote a novel about Jesus, right? The last year of Jesus in his 20s, and you can I'll put the link in the comments if you want to check it out. So I said, I'm going to give you one, and I want when you're finished reading it, I want you to pass it along to people in the street. And she said, I will absolutely do that. And then we were talking, and then she introduced me to her friend outside. She wanted to go for a cigarette, and I said like, yeah, I'll come with you. I don't smoke, but we'll just come and chat. And she said, you know what? All the people do not see us, like the people in the street. It's like we're invisible. And she says, you take the time to talk with us and care about us and love us. And she gave me a big hug, and she said, I think you're a prophet. And I said, I don't know about that, but I'm really happy to share the love. And so this is how I'm telling you, how every people on the planet, if you're a president or if you're a homeless person, every single one of you is a piece of the puzzle that is humanity. And when we all come together, I'm trying to lock my fingers together from both hands, but I'm holding the phone. When we all come together, this is where we connect, and magic happens and the miracles happen. Just like the miracle yesterday morning, and you'll see that if you watch last week's video. Like crazy how we connect, and it's like how we met this woman from actually lived near Toronto, and both my wife and I had individually lived there for a while. Well, not in her small hometown, but like close to it. And so we connect, and she got a baby. Like we connected because she was holding her baby, and so I went straight to her with our baby, and then the babies kind of befriended each other, and then we were talking with her, and turns out she says she's a doula publicist. Like she brings books to life. I'm like, what? We're both authors. And then my wife tells her about her book and about my book, and then the woman's like, this is amazing. I'm going to become your publicist. And this just happened in the morning. And why did this happen? because we believe in, because I believe in miracles very much, because I know God's always leading us. And in the morning, the evening before, the gas in the stove stopped working, and like it didn't come back. And I went to security. They said, well, it's gonna send maintenance, but like in the late afternoon, and nobody came. And then in the morning, it's still not working. So my wife says, I can't make breakfast for me and the baby. I just fast in the morning. Like I don't eat anyway. But she says, let's go. Like it's Sunday morning. Let's go to the restaurant. And so we did. And then she didn't feel so good, so she wanted me to have like more energy. And she said, okay, let's not go, because at first we wanted to go to Raw Love, which is like a more vegan restaurant, which is really good, great atmosphere, but no meat. So then I'm like just driving by, I'm trying to think of somewhere else. I said, what about Tierra? Like it's great for breakfast. And she said, I don't think they have meat. Like, isn't it vegan? I said, no, actually I had like a 5-cheese pizza there, and I think they have meat. So we're like, okay, let's turn here. And then so we turn, we go, and then we're waiting for breakfast. I go walk with the baby, come back to the table, start having just a coffee and feed my baby, and then this woman comes up, and then all that happens. Like now we got a publisher, which is awesome. And this is something that I want to talk to her later. Is that in the master plan for New Earth Enterprises, there is going to be New Earth Publishing and New Earth Entertainment, where we do production of movies, TV shows, all etc. Like further down the line, not today, not tomorrow, but maybe the day after. We don't know. No, maybe in a while. So, but anyway, so I want to see if we can collaborate or partner, to bring her company into the bigger picture of rebuilding the New Earth together. And I saw last night that you can make paper out of the algae, out of the sargassum, which is amazing. So what if we can start printing books on that paper that's essentially trash and that people hate on the beach, and that's chasing away tourists and economy, and that smells like really bad, and so people see it like as a sin or something, not a sin, but like a, I don't know how to call it, like a bad thing, and we can turn it into something that's so sustainable, that Mother Nature gives us like infinitely, like God through Mother Nature gives us in abundance, and that's that we're actually protecting the environment by picking it up, protecting the eggs of the baby turtles, so that when they actually can get to the water. So yeah, that miracle. Essentially, I told you the whole story again right now. Is how we met that lady. Why we met that lady is because the stove wasn't working, and I said, it's okay. Like I told my wife and baby, it's okay. Like God probably has a reason to make the oven stop working. And then you saw it when I came back. I'm like, I think it's gonna work again. And then I started, and then the flame goes on. So like after we went to the restaurant and met that woman that we were supposed to meet. So because I said, like every morning I pray, God, lead me where I need to be today. And like I trust you, I serve you, I praise you, I thank you, and I love you. And so I say that to God multiple times a day. But like, so in the morning, lead me where I need to be today. And somehow those things happen, and I just add trust that there was a reason this was happening, and there was. And then the gas was fixed, but then it stopped working, and after, and it's still not working, I think. So we're So I'm gonna go see if it's fixed. Hopefully, can boil some water, and if not, whatever. I spoke to friends that have like a house here, and they said like they have their own tank for the gas, so theirs is good. But we're in the condo. It's not working, so we'll see. We'll see what God has planned for us today. Now, sun has risen. I've spoken for too long. We'll see you later. Peace. Let's use the middle fingers, because I can't. Not the middle finger, like, you know what, but like those, peace like this. Love you. Ah.
No, but don't wake him up.
Jorge is going to feed the beast with his foot. Oh, gracias, Jorge. Wow. I can't see because I got the sun in my eyes. I guess it's right there. Wow, it's like sleeping, but maybe not. Wow. It's healing, but I look like a crocodile now.